Welcome, Taurus. At Astrologically, we believe the planets do not predict your future, they reveal your true potential. And in the final 6 months of 2025, that potential is no longer a whisper, it's a roar. This isn't just a lucky chapter, it's a season of divine alignment, grounded success, and spiritual confirmation. Everything you've been patiently cultivating behind the scenes is about to bloom in ways that will surprise even you. Taurus, you are the sign of devotion, of endurance, of sacred stability. While others rushed, you rooted. While others scattered, you stayed. And though it may have seemed like your progress was slow, it was sure. You weren't building for applause, you were building for longevity. And now, in the second half of 2025, the universe is rewarding that unwavering faith with tangible blessings. It all begins in July, with the Cancer new moon, illuminating your third house of communication, contracts, and clarity. After months of internal fog, this lunation brings a mental and emotional reset. You find yourself speaking with new authority, writing with more purpose, negotiating with confidence. The answers you've been seeking arrive, and so do the right conversations. Don't be surprised if an email, message, or conversation changes everything. This is your divine green light. As Venus, your ruling planet, moves into Leo mid-July, your focus shifts toward the home, the heart, and the people who nourish your soul. This energy softens you, Taurus. It reminds you that success means nothing if you can't feel safe while living it. Expect beautiful upgrades to your environment, your emotional world, and even your relationship with your own inner child. Then comes August, a month buzzing with breakthrough energy. Jupiter in Gemini continues to light up your second house of wealth and self-worth. This is where your luck really begins to feel real. New income streams, business opportunities, or long overdue recognition begin to manifest. You're not just working harder, you're working smarter. Your relationship with money becomes more magnetic. The seeds you planted early in the year are finally bearing fruit, and during Leo season, your heart opens in surprising ways. You might meet someone who reflects back to you the love you've been pouring into others, or if you're already in a relationship, that love deepens, becoming less about duty and more about devotion. This is romantic, it's restorative, it's everything your soul needed and more. September is when you begin to move with precision. Venus enters Virgo, activating your fifth house of creativity, passion, and purpose. You're not just dreaming, you're doing. Projects you put off earlier in the year now receive divine momentum. If you're a creative, artist, or entrepreneur, this is your time. Even if you work in a structured job, your talents shine brighter. You're finally seen for your gifts, not just your grind. In October, the powerful Libra Solar Eclipse electrifies your sixth house, your daily routines, work ethic, and well-being. A cycle ends and a new one begins for some Taurus individuals. This marks the end of burnout and the beginning of balance. You're learning that productivity does not require punishment. That rest is part of the rhythm. You may be called to release an old job, commitment, or mindset that no longer aligns, and the decision will free you faster than you imagined. And let's talk about November, when Scorpio season turns the focus toward your seventh house of relationships. The dynamics that once drained you begin to shift. You stop giving energy to those who only take. This is your karmic recalibration. People who once ignored your value now try to reconnect. But you've changed, you've grown, and this month, you'll only open your heart to what honors your peace. Whether that means deepening a current relationship or walking away from one, it will be the right move. This emotional maturity paves the way for December's Capricorn energy, which activates your ninth house of expansion, truth, and spiritual perspective. This is when the big picture of your year becomes crystal clear. You begin to realize nothing was random. The delays, the detours, the disappointments, they were all redirections. What once didn't make sense will suddenly become sacred, and you'll feel gratitude for every no because it protected your yes. But let's be real, Taurus, the journey hasn't been easy. You've questioned your worth. You've felt behind. You've looked at others who seemed to leap ahead while you were still laying foundations. But now you see it wasn't that you were behind. You were being prepared for something bigger, for something built to last. And now that it's finally here, it won't feel like luck. It will feel like destiny unfolding in divine timing. So, what's changing in these last 6 months of 2025? You're no longer tolerating misaligned spaces, people, or energies. You're no longer making yourself small to make others comfortable. You're no longer apologizing for wanting more emotionally, spiritually, financially. You are owning your worth. You are speaking your truth. You are trusting your instincts. And most of all, you are releasing the belief that you have to suffer to succeed. This season isn't just about growth. It's about grace. Where you used to strive, you'll now attract. Where you used to worry, you'll now feel peace. Where you used to wait, you'll now witness miracles in motion. You'll find yourself in rooms you once only dreamed of. Your voice will carry farther than you ever expected. And your presence will shift atmospheres not because you're trying to impress anyone, but because you're finally aligned with who you were always meant to be. So let the final 6 months of 2025 be your spiritual softening. Let them be your financial leveling up. Let them be the chapter where the vision finally matches the vibration, because Taurus, you didn't come this far to question your path. You came this far to own it. The love you gave is coming back. The loyalty you showed is being returned. The work you did in silence is about to echo in the open. You're not just lucky you're aligned. You're not just manifesting, you're receiving. You're not just finishing 2025 strong, you're entering 2026 divinely supported and fully awakened. So breathe, Taurus, smile, trust. Say it out loud. I deserve everything that's on its way to me. Because you do. And now, you're finally ready to receive it.